Hi, I'm Rob and it's Guild Wars Day 4. Got 15 out of 15 wins so far, so a clean sweep, trying to make it a perfect run. So let's start off at the gate. We're up against Filu today. Going to open up with a different team to what I've shown so far, because I want to see how well a Skull team scores. We're going to try Shegra for the first time. It is upgraded to Shiny level 2, which is really cool. Doesn't sound much, but that one less mana cost and that one extra gem it's creating so far could actually make the difference. So a really basic team here. It's not a defense team, it's just a basic gate team. So let's dive straight in. Geomancer for this, giving Ogress, not Ogress, rather the weapon a nice quick start on this, exploding a load of gems. Was going to go with the Jewel Golem, but decided not to. Whatever reason. It's good. The Jewel Golem, do like it a lot. What we got? Let's grab some yellows so we can explode those red gems. Right. Let's see what happens here. We've got this constant storm going, which means we get more red and brown than normal, which is a good thing. I'm going to take this to get that a nice Electro turn and a bunch of red there. So, the cool thing about Shegra is it creates 8 red gems and converts all red gems to skulls. But if you've got a skull next to a red gem and it already aligns 4, like say this was a skull at the same time, you're guaranteed to turn that into a skull, which is really cool. But there's so much red there already. Only a handful of skulls, but this is not when I'd normally cast it, because this is a safe team to cast it against. We can absolutely get away with that, even though the enemy did retaliate somewhat. They're more experimental team than anything. I want to get another red really for Shegra, but yeah, considering there's a red storm going on, it wasn't the most favourable thing in the history of the world. So this is what I'm talking about. This is where Shegra cannot fail, because the way it casts, create 8 red gems, even if it misses this area completely, when it changes them to skulls, it's going to be an extra turn at the same time. Apart from we're frozen on top troop. Right. Let's hope I'll wake up more for the second round. It's okay to get away with it at this stage. Actually, I'll just finish them off. Yeah, let's just finish them off. Alright, have a quick look at this score. 118 that was. Right, so where should we go next? The top row's only had 2 fights. So people have fought more along the bottom row. So the top row is the one that people have been not fighting along. So I might try and do the top row. So who do we have here? We have Essence of Evil. Horrible weapon when it's against you. Amazing weapon when it's on your side. Absolutely love it. And Catafly creates 10 green gems with a 50% chance to summon a Catafly. That is with the idea of charging up Essence of Evil. Pixie, that's a strange choice. Fairy Fire an enemy and gain an extra turn. And Leprechaun explodes magic based green gems boosted by its gold and gains 20 gold. So all about charging up this to get Essence of Evil. So we can be affected by status effects on this. Impact, oh, they haven't actually got all the status effects, only on level 32 Plague Lord. So not a lot of threat here, but I'm still going to change the team around a tad. Going to stick in the Cursebreaker Hammer. Splash damage to an enemy, +4 per temporary level boost. Bless all round allies and curse all round enemies. So the Bless is like a super cleanse. You get cleansed and get the benefits of being effectively impervious at the same time. I'm going to change to Jeweled Golem, just for variety's sake. I'm quite confident of beating this team. Explode a gem, creates 2 to 3 times a wild card with 2 more for each brown gem destroyed. So you target that to destroy as many brown gems as you can. And if you get some 4 matches, you should pick up some bonus points at the same time. And I'm going to change Shegra to Meteorodon again. Right, that'll do. Do I want Geomancer? Yes, I do, because this is a construct as well. So we get a 50% start on both of them, which is really cool. Or maybe, should have gone maybe for an Orpheus or 2. Got 3 times Nysha at the moment. But hey, too late now, I've already pressed the button. Right, there's not a huge amount of green there for their Leprechaun to take advantage of. And see, this is what I say about the Jeweled Golem. It is a great troop when there's a bunch of brown in one place, but we can only target like 3 at once here, which is not huge. If you can get like 5 or something, you're like guaranteed to get a really good amount. But we'll see what happens. See, it didn't work out. That's why I like Ogress. It's guaranteed mana. But if you get a nice collection of a brown anywhere like this or whatever, then the Jeweled Golem is very, very, very good. Shall I just kill everybody straight away? Shall I? Yeah. Why not? So that seemed pretty quick. Is that the maximum 2-round bonus thing? Let's have a look. Bonus moves. 1 and 2 turns or less. Yeah, 12 points. So that's actually pretty good. So total for that one was 176 points. Total of 294 so far. Well, to go around the top, I'll just have a look at what this one is just out of interest. Oh, it's not, yeah, nothing too tough about that one, I don't think. What's this one? Oh, this is why people have been avoiding this one. Nasty team. Triple finesse with Nimbus Bow, creating lots of blue and yellow. Which every 4 match on this, basically these finesse get 12 to all skills on all strict allies when matching 4 or more gems, because they got 3 of them. And that can pump up the damage. We're not going to get the double damage, because nobody's going to be using yellow in this team. And we're not worried about status effects either, so I don't really need the Cursebreaker Hammer anymore. So I will swap that back for Fire God's Heart. I do like that a lot. And shall I have a little bit of fun with Amarok? Let's have a look at their life. Ah, so their life's quite low. It's going to take us a small... Yeah, I think I'll play it safe, because I don't want them to get... The thing is, the idea of this is where you can hit all those enemies at once. You can take them all out in one fell swoop. They're not doing the swooping. I'll be doing the swooping and the felling at the same time. But if they get a lot of 4 matches, then obviously you can bump up their stats, take them out of that range. But the point is, we need to get going on this first and take it out. I may... See, I've got 1 yellow troop in here now, so they will benefit from that. And because we're going to be basically swapping storms, because I get this Lava Storm when my turn begins, but it's going to switch to a yellow storm when the turn begins. So we're going to literally alternate the storms, which is going to be a bit strange. But for that reason, I'm going to swap back to Ogress at the top. That is a guaranteed mana. Right. I am quite happy with that. Shall I freeze them? No. I think I do want to freeze them. A couple of easy ways to freeze them with a quick start is Frost Mage is pretty good, because you can have the snap freeze right off the bat, and you get the 25% chance to freeze a random enemy when an ally casts a spell, which is pretty cool. But for the absolute guaranteedness of things, I'm going to go for Elementalist, because we only need to get a 4 match to get a stun, freeze, burn and entangle a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. And whoever they entangle, it should slow them down a little bit. And we can still make sure we've got snap freeze from there. Right, let's jump in. Come on then. Come and have a go, think you're hard enough and all that malarkey. Ah, slurp of my power tea. Oh, I should have put a Medal of Honor on. Didn't check my medals. Even like a 2 mana is good. It's a good head start on these kind of things, because if they get going, you can be in a bit of trouble. So I'm going to take yellow away from their finesse. Keep an eye on what they're trying to do. So you've already got that entangle, stun, burn and freeze on the top troop, which is good. Have a little wallop on the chin for your trouble. Take that with you and all that. Alright, so well, not a huge amount of good choices here. I think I'd rather take green. I take green because it takes it away from their Nimbus bow, you see. Stopping the enemy from casting or making it difficult for them to get going with their team is every bit as important as collecting mana for your team. I think a lot of players, where they go wrong in these kind of battles, is they concentrate so much on getting their own troops up, they actually forget about how important it is to stop the enemy from getting ready too. Like, if I cast Ogress, obviously it's in the lap of the gods. You don't know what's going to happen afterwards, but with the Storm, you've always got a chance of getting a 4-match because of that double Storm there, which we absolutely did. So this game is basically over. This is a win. Calling it early. If we lose from here, it'd be like a miracle. But there's no 4 matches there available, so we'll just do a load of damage. There's so much red everywhere. I think I'll cast this, get the status effects at the same time, which is good. And that was a whole board wipe then. That was really cool. Yeah. You have little digs like that, but let's check for 4 matches first. I want to miss out on any dropped points. I think I've been doing that consistently all week a little bit, just not taking all the available 4 matches. Yeah, another straightforward victory. That was right. Let's take a look at the points while looking at the attractive Ogress on the board there. Their fridge is never empty. So 222 points, daily war total 516 so far. Right, and who is next? Let's go to the Lair. Ooh, this is going to be some dragon malarkey. Meteoridon as well is there, and not very much damage though. Black Manacles, this is the one to be wary of. Like, Guild Wars has a habit of liking to surprise you a bit and just making that devour chance just happen at the first chance it gets. And I'm sure the odds aren't correct on this game. There's obviously some manipulation thrown in there at certain points, shall we say. But yeah, it is what it is. And I think we'll go with the same team again. But I do want to get going quicker, so I am going to do what I should have done the last round. And change that to one Medal of Anu. Right, let's stop Black Manacles as the first port of call. Don't want that chance of the Entangle coming in. Not the Entangle, the Devour. I didn't pay attention to the traits, which I should have done. That was silly of me. Because now I'm relying on a natural cleanse. I would have gone maybe an Orpheus Medal to help that happen quicker. But now I'm talking about damage rather than some skulls at the same time, which is the way this game's set up anyway. So don't mind it, but you do miss out on that kind of thing there, like that random skull hit there. So yeah, already been proven to pay more attention to things when you set your team up. Don't get slack. Don't get lazy. Check the enemy traits every single time. You never know when they're going to come back and bite you. Probably somewhere quite sensitive. But that was right. So who have we got? How many points have we got? That was a quick one. That was less than 2 turns, I think, maybe. 4 matches. Couple of extra moves. Oh, 4 turns or less. Blinding brutality, apparently. So 325, 841 so far. Right, so who have we got at the palace? It's like, even this bit is still broken. I'm pressing right and nothing's happening. You have to bizarrely press up to go into there. How bizarre. And down takes you to left. It's so weird the way this game works at sometimes. Right, so who have we got here? We have Prismatic Orb, creating 8 gems of a chosen ally's mana colour, giving armour to them. Diamantina, doing a lot of damage to all enemies, with a chance of an extra turn at the same time, as well as giving 2 magic to all allies when matching skulls. Mistralis has an extra turn, and will deal, in this case, 50 splash damage to 1 to 4 random enemies and jumble the board. It does enchant all allies on 4 or 5 gem matches, so important to pay attention and not give that away. And Malcandessa starts battles with full mana, converting yellow to green. Webs and poisons the weakest enemy. So, in Elementalist class as well, I'm already going to want to cleanse in this team. which means that weapon. Alright, banners still correct. Yes, for 4 match, I can get the cleanse. Got to be wary of this. Yellow to green. If they get that, it's going to charge up their orb and Diamantina. But apart from that, I think we just go for it. I wasn't going with Amarok, but it's a little bit too dangerous. It's 19 out of 20 wins. This is the last one for the clean sweep, so come on, let's go for it. Ah. T. Alright, so let's have a look around. Looking for any potential double drops. Cascade, which basically drops a colour into another one. To get as many points as possible, but you've got to be wary of this as well. Yellow to green. Got that over here. This is kind of the only choice to take, really. You don't want them getting a 4 match. Straight away in an extra turn. Apart from that, yellow to green doesn't really do anything, so that was kind of the only choice. But he is now webbed. He, she, whatever it may be. So we've got to hope that we get brown quite quickly to get that cleanse in place. Want green more than brown. But we've got +2 brown on the banner. So when I get this, we should have, no, we will have enough progress to cast, but just don't want to take any brown off the board to start with. Oh, we've got a fluky extra turn there. That was very handy indeed. Right, let's go for this. Alright, we're still short on our Curse-Breaker Hammer. And there's not a lot of brown there. Or green. So I'd like to take this, but we're still going to give them a chance to charge up their prismatic orb. So I'm still better off casting this and seeing what happens. Right, they're ready to rock and roll now. Bomb Troop is frozen on blue and purple. Alright, you've got to be slightly wary here because this can go pear-shaped if they get rocking and rolling with this. My Meteor Order is ready to cast, but I need the cleanse first. If I get a Mana Surge with this, guaranteed to get going. I'd like to take brown in such a way it actually gives them a skull hit, because the AI likes to take skull hits, but I don't think there's any way of doing that. So I'm just gonna take this red here, just in case we have a red or double red drop down from there and give me an extra turn. Which we didn't. And we got away with that. So that's all good. Meteor Order has cleansed itself, which is nifty. We'll take that because we like to do that, and it creates other stuff like this. These extra turns and stuff. So that is going to be their prismatic orb bashed out of it. Diamantina is enchanted, so is Mistralis. We have to get them out of the way before they have a chance to cast. I mean, I could do this, but this is mainly here for the cleanse. Meteor Order does a lot more damage. So let's go for this. Explode everything. Oh, got no follow-up cascades whatsoever there. Never mind. Got a nice Mana Surge there. Any 5 match plus is a guaranteed Mana Surge in this game. I think we have to cast this now. I'm going to take out their main damage dealer. Mistralis can be a pain, but hey, let's just win the game. So 20-0 over the week. Fairly straightforward. It wasn't anybody that I faced that I thought was super dangerous or anything like that. So 1,361. I still don't feel I'm maximising the points properly. Maybe it was just this team, maybe like risking Jeweled Golem a few more times would have given more 4 matches and things like that. But overall 520 for that game and 1,361 overall, and a And a fourth, a 5-0 game. Now, the cool thing about this is we get a bunch of Shegra shiny tokens and some extra shiny marks. This is in the paid for pass, you do have to pay for that, but it feels a little bit pay to win, but hey, if you pay for stuff, then you're going to get a bit of advantage. It's kind of only right in a way. So it is what it is. So let's burst open those burning marks just ever so quickly. See if I'll get lucky. See if it gives me more than the stuff we've been getting lately, which is silver marks mostly, and 10 souls towards someone, but that wasn't very good. 20 for one of the not very good immortals. A gold icon. I'll take that. Good thing about gold icons is they can just speed progress up. I've got 137 VP points at the moment. If we go over to the gold icon exchange and get a bunch more straight away, I'm straight at 142. And the good thing about that is it can progress your season on quicker and get even more things done quickly. So we can collect that now. Collect them 3 things. 75 Immortal Selene souls. Let's see if that's enough to jump her up another level. Yes, it is. So let's do that. And she's now got the pet upgrader, Selene's Lunar Wolf. Ooh. Anyway, there it is. There's the video. If you enjoyed it, it'd be really cool if you bashed that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching. I'll catch you again in the next one. Bye for now.